Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Video Armor Star, Vontae the Reaper. Today's ReapTalks. Today I got a very special guest, my queen, my second half, Miss Reap, if you want to say so. That's my wife.
Hi guys, how are you?
So, as you know, it's ReapTalks. We just kind of talk about some nonsense for the beginning. But because of the topic of today is 409 chapter, some rappers out of Silsbee, Texas. That's where the 409 comes from. If you don't know the
Right,
phone code and all that. Area code is the same thing. So area codes, I think of zip code every time I think of area code. I guess I'm just strange.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of strange. I always think of that. So,
you are a strange one.
yeah. First though, and I hate to start on a gloomy note, but I want to send out my prayers and well wishes to the families that were affected in the Texas shooting of that church. I don't know the full story. I didn't really look into it too much. I try to avoid negative news. But I just wanted to send my well wishes, and I hope that, you know, everyone who is affected gets through this. You got to remember that we stay stronger as a unit than we do separated. On another note, the weather's nice.
It's been hot a couple days.
It's been hot, and then it gets really cold. So it's flu season weather is what I call it.
It's nice at night though. It's not too hot. It's not too cold.
She loves the cold. I hate the cold. I'm that guy who turns the AC on and then wraps up in a blanket. Like a huggy. I need my personal snuggie. I need a personal snuggie. That way I can always feel warm, even though I'm like a heater because I throw off heat. But it's a nice enough it's a nice enough day. If you got kids, even if you don't have kids, if you have a significant other, or if you're just by yourself and you want to go out to the park and just enjoy life, go out there and enjoy it, because today is the perfect day for it. It's not raining, it's not gloomy, it just seems like a day to be happy. It's just a very good day. As normal, I'm gonna give you a snip. Last time I did a ReapTalk video, I gave you the entire video. This time the video is kind of long. It's 7 minutes and 39 seconds long. So I'm gonna just give you a clip, and we'll be right back.
See, they don't really care about us, but we don't get no problem, because we can do this shit without them. I remember when we started this mission, no one was wanting to listen. They were too busy dissing, just wanting what we were getting. Now they could see from a distance all the deserved recognition that we gon' get to the finish. When it's since we've been in it, nothing less than committed. Gotta go get it, did it. When the going gets rough, you gotta learn to get with it.
So, as you just seen this clip of the video, there's going to be a link in the description, so you can go ahead and check that out so you can see the whole video. But this is what we got from the video. Again, I want to give a shout out to the 409 chapter. Constructive criticism. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Like I said, I like the song. I like the fact that at the beginning of the song, the beginning of the video, not the song, like when they're in the car before the actual video part starts, you can hear the song. Like at this point, you don't know it's the song, but I've watched it 3 times. We've watched it 3 times together just to get, you know, the feel of it before we talk about it. And the beginning of the video, they're in a car. You can see one of them in the car. I guess it's Slink. Yeah, he was in the car, and in that car, you can hear the song playing through the speakers. Now, this is where the criticism comes in, because the other vehicle that was there was not playing the song. They were playing Future, and I'm personally would never put someone else's music in my video, because I don't want to get it to where, okay, you listen to my song, but instead of you listening to my song, in your head you're thinking Future because you just heard Future. So personally, you should have some of your own music playing, so that no one goes from your video and they're listening to your song, and because you played Future, that's, you know, that's called what is it, subliminal advertising?
Yes.
Even if it's just 10 seconds, even if it's 1 second,
it's
just the thought has already crossed their mind, so they may not even finish your video because this guy's playing Future.
Go ahead and go listen to Future, because that's what was in it.
Another thing I want to talk about is the branding. I love the branding. The branding is amazing. Everyone in the video had a 409 chapter shirt. That's A1 branding. I personally don't have shirts for my brand because I want to purchase everything first, but I'm pretty sure you all already have that down, because you have shirts. Even on the car that was playing the song, there was 409 chapter stickers and decals on that car. And when I say that's outstanding branding, that's exactly what that is. That's gonna make it to where anyone who watches this video leaves knowing that it was 409 chapter. They may not know each one of you personally, which is a part of the criticism, is because I don't know everyone in the group, and a lot of people won't because you're just starting off. So if I was you, like the same way you put the caption, even though the caption should have been at the bottom so it doesn't cover your faces and your shirts like it was, it should have still, you know, right when the person started to sing or something, you could have just threw it on the bottom or something, like right there at the bottom, like I'm doing like a WWE like Championship belt, but like right at the bottom of the screen is what I'm saying. That way they know who that way people, exactly. That way, like say when Sleek started rapping, should have had his name pop at the bottom.
Well,
that
I mean, you know, they had their names on the backs of their shirts, but because you couldn't see the backs of everybody's shirts,
nobody turned around for us to see the back of the shirt.
Yeah, you can't really.
The way we found out that you had his name on the back of the shirt is because we like randomly caught it at the beginning of the video when y'all were walking. Right. Other than that, we didn't know, so I kind of threw it off. Let's see. Another thing I got is that the you know, those tags. Like I do it, and I finally stopped doing that. You don't want the tags in your song that purchase this track, or you know, the producer tag all over your track, because it just shows that you didn't buy the beat. And I personally,
it was a good beat, though.
Yeah, it was a great beat, but it shows that you didn't buy it, but you had time to pay for a video,
right, and
to pay for shirts, and to pay for decals on your car,
right,
and for the chains and stuff you're wearing in the video, but you didn't buy the beat. So the vocals. This is I love when artists harmonize. I love when artists, you know, want to use their voices and sing. But the first guy kind of overdid it. It's because when you were doing the hook, when Slink come in and do the hook, and I keep using your name personally because I know your name.
Everybody else's name's not really
but when okay, so let's just do it like this instead of using his name over and over again. When the hook where he was like, they don't really care about us. The other guy was all in the background,
right?
And it's overpowering.
It just didn't work.
It's overpowering. It's just over the top. I also feel like, and this is from an artist perspective, creative criticism. The first verse, it seemed like it was a lot of repetitive in there because you used us like 3 or 4 times, and you said this, and you know, it's the words that you used at the end of everything. You don't have to use the same word to make it rhyme. You can use a lot of different things and it'll be perfectly fine. I think the second verse was well done.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you put a lot of time into it, and a lot of effort. I feel like
especially everybody's individual.
That's what I'm saying. Like the second verse itself.
Yeah.
It was. I feel like it was really great.
The verses were good.
And I feel like the third verse, the second verse, I felt every bar on a personal level.
Absolutely.
The third verse, I'm not knocking it, because it was really good. I didn't feel it personally because it didn't sound like something that I went through. So, you know, somebody else would have, you know, felt like that. But I felt like the bars on the third verse were just as good as the second verse. There was like no competition. I'm not saying that one's better than the other. I think both of them were excellent. But I'm saying I felt the second one because it, you know, I could feel some of that on a personal note. The last thing I got is, once again, I love the branding in that video. I love the branding because no matter what happens, no matter where anyone goes or anybody says, they're going to know whose video it was. Somebody, like if somebody says, "Oh no, dog, that's my video," so you're part of 409 chapter? Nah, then it's not your video. Like they can't take, nobody can take credit for it because you have so much branding in this video that it's ridiculous. Like though, the video was phenomenal.
It was.
The video was well shot, even though you know you could tell.
The handshake too. Their handshake was pretty cool.
Yeah, the handshake. I love that.
With a little salute at the end.
Love that. Yeah. That's boss. I also like the story that it told in the beginning of how, you know, like y'all had kind of separated apart, and now y'all were back as a cohesive unit. Excuse my hands, they're ashy. I kept trying to ignore it, but they keep bringing it up. And so I feel like it was like the breakup, and it was like you could tell that there was like a tension. That the one guy had to go get the other guy, and then it was like, yo, I missed you, like I missed you too. You know, we had to go through some stuff. Let's get some stuff done. Let's do this like we. I loved all of that. It told the story, and then that it fit so perfectly with the song because it went from it was like they did, you know, so people separated y'all out, and then y'all got back together and said they don't care about us enough, so we got to care about each other.
And that was good. That's a really great message. I think
love
people can just come together like that. It's a powerful message.
Yeah, it was great. It was 100% wonderful. So I've said my stuff. Go ahead and tell what you got.
You covered pretty much everything.
But you got to, you know, go ahead and read your notes and let them know what you feel.
Okay. Well, to me personally, just like you were saying, the branding is phenomenal. I mean, if you really want to get your name out there, that's probably one of the best ways to do it. Make them notice you, make them understand who you are. When it came down to the individual parts, I think that every bar was well placed. You can tell he's the better talker. I'm not on camera person. I feel like whenever you guys were doing the beginning, it was kind of like, this is just me speaking as a listener purely, not as an artist. It felt kind of rushed through, not really put together, if that makes sense. As far as like the vocals going, the singing was good, especially like I like the person who was singing the background. Their voice was really good, but I just don't feel like it worked with how the beat was versus how you guys sounded as a group. It didn't mash correctly.
Like the voices were kind of fighting.
Yeah, like the vocally.
It was clashing to see who could be over the other one.
Right.
Like
and
it could have been mixed and mastered better.
Right. Right. I mean, the flow was good too. It matched the beat pretty good. I mean, stop.
It's okay. It's okay. It's her first time on the show, first time really being on the camera like this.
I'm not
but
on camera, and you know.
It was really good. She's normally behind the camera, and
Yeah.
it's throwing her off.
I'm the one that's like, here, let me record the video. Not here, let me be on the video.
Yeah. But so yeah, y'all did a really well done video. I like the way the video was done. There's just a little bit of correct, constructive criticism. No hate. I absolutely love everything you guys are doing. I love the branding, and I feel like you can be really, really massive if you just if you're willing to take some criticism and not fall from it. Just build from it.
With their stuff.
That was today's episode. It was really long because we talked about everything of the video altogether. This is the first time I actually sat down and broke the entire video down a certain way. So these are going to be kind of long. I hope you guys are willing to stick through them. If you made it to the end of the video,
congratulations.
Thank you so much. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe for more content like this. We got WTF Wednesday coming tomorrow. We got Thoughtful Thursday
those are my
coming Thursday, and then when I give you some thoughtful information. WTF Wednesday is supposed to be funny, but sometimes it's not funny. It's kind of me just saying what the fuck to stuff that I don't like. So it's kind of like, it's funny to you, but to me, I'm like, what the fuck?
They're funny to me too.
So check those out. Go ahead and browse. Check out some of my music if you want to. I'm not pressuring anyone to anything. If you like it, you like it. You don't. That's the way the world works. Again, thank you so much if you made it to the end. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you stay blessed. Hope you stay motivated. Stay up. And remember that no matter what happens, you can get through it. VD Armor Star, Mr. Reaper, Mrs. Reaper. We hope you have a blessed day. And we'll see you later.